Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yalla. Okay, so I am delighted to welcome you all to this webinar about Ras Al Khaimah Internship Program, and it's aimed to providing insight and guidance and answering questions about the program that most of you have. We have received a lot of messages regarding it. And I want first to say that internships play a crucial role in shaping a student's career, providing them an invaluable real-world experiences and an opportunity to apply the skills and knowledge learned in the classroom. Moreover, internships offer a chance to network, learn from professionals, and gain exposure to various industries and work environments. Today's webinar will cover various aspects of internships, from the benefits till types of internships available, how to land in internships, and tips for making the most out of this experience. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will be starting now. So we can, yes. So my name is Ammar Ashtar. I am the manager of student programs at the Qasimi Foundation, and this is my colleague Saqir.
I'm Saqir Al-Malki. I'm the government programs manager at the Al-Qasimi Foundation.
So pleasure, and thank you so much for being here. So we will be starting with the foundation of telling like what is the Ras Al Khaimah internship program. So can we So as a start, we will ask the question, what is Ras Al Khaimah internship program? Usually, a lot of students, when they are in college and or when they are fresh graduates, you see a lot of people struggling to start their career, or sometimes it can be obligatory for students to get some certain hours of internships to graduate. So this was the idea of the Ras Al Khaimah internship program, that it acts as a bridge to connect candidates with employers within Ras Al Khaimah and in all the United Arab Emirates. So this is the internship portal, and I will ask my colleague Saqir to tell us more about the portal, about how to sign up, about all the maybe opportunities they are there.
Yeah. So as my colleague Ammar said, so we designed the internship portal to be as a connector between employers and employees. By the way, although it is named Ras Al Khaimah Internship Program and Portal, it's not limited to Ras Al Khaimah, meaning that students also from outside of Ras Al Khaimah can also register and take benefit of the opportunities available. And also for employers, you're going to see in a minute, they are not also limited to Ras Al Khaimah. They are employers from outside of Ras Al Khaimah. So the portal is now, as I said, it's the connection between employers and employees and students. What we've done, we've launched in December 2022. And currently we are working with more employers to register and also linking with students from high school up to college students and also graduates and also whoever is seeking internship to register in the portal and take benefit. So I'm going to show you now, I'm going to take you through the portal to have an idea, to show you an idea and show you what opportunities are available now, what employers are available as well. Give me a second to share. All right, so this is the internship portal. It's internships.rac.ae. This is the main page. First thing you're going to do as a candidate or a student, you'll have to log in as a candidate or register your profile in the portal. So when you go to candidate login, you will do the registration here. Just put your email, password, and confirm, and then gender, and that's it. You're gonna create your profile. Just create an account. I did that already for testing, so I'm gonna log in now as a student. So the first thing you want to do when you log in is to update your profile, because you just registered by your email and created the password. So your profile would be empty. So what you need to do is go to view profile and then start writing about yourself, about the candidate. You put your gender, your age, qualification, languages, even the location if you want to share your location, like where you live exactly, and upload your CV, the most recent, most updated CV. That's the first thing you need to do when you register here. Don't keep your profile incomplete. Otherwise, when employers review your profile, they might see it incomplete, and then just skipping it, and you don't want that to happen. So after you create your profile, if you go here, you can see all the employers that are available in the portal currently. As I said, we've been working with a lot of employers to register. So we have a list of really high-end companies from Ras Al Khaimah, Iraq Economic Zone, Alham Real Estate, even from Dubai, McKinsey and Company. We have the foundation itself also here, Iraq Bank. We have also the tourism sector, hospitality. We have universities. You can see also some private companies in Ras Al Khaimah. We have McDonald's from Sharjah, Zayed University. So different segments of employers, different also sectors that you can benefit from. So that's the first thing. You can see the employers. You can go to any employer's profile and then just have a look at, about the company, establishment, location exactly, because sometimes McDonald's in Ras Al Khaimah wants interns, sometimes McDonald's in Sharjah. This one is Sharjah specifically. So you have to pay attention also for the location. And then you can contact them. There is an email, there's a phone number as well. And then if they have any open opportunities, you'll be able to see them at the end, at the bottom of the page. So here, McDonald's, this is real data, by the way, not testing. So McDonald's has in-restaurant internship in Sharjah. They have corporate internship also in Sharjah as well. So if you click on the opportunity itself, you can review the specific information about the internship. So we offer a 1-week learning experience for college students. So that makes it like if you're a high school student, so you don't want to apply for this because they are looking for college students. They made it clear. As you can see here, the experience is college student. So, but if it's open to everyone, you can apply. If it's open only for school students, so maybe college student should not apply to that. So just make sure that it fits your profile, and then you can apply. That's if you visit one company, you can review about them and the internship that they have. But if you go to internships here, you can review all the internships available on the portal. So currently we have, as I mentioned, McDonald's here. We have an internship at the Al Qasmi Foundation you can apply for. We have an open internship here in Stephen Rock, HR and administrator. And then other than that, even if a company does not have an open internship, you can still submit your CV. So example here, the public prosecution does not have any open internship, but you can still go here and submit your CV. So this gives them a notification that you're interested in their company. So they receive an email and it says like, this person has applied, they're interested, view their profile. They would go and review your profile, and then maybe if they're interested, they can contact you. Any connection that happened, you will receive a notification. If you're chosen for an interview, if you're chosen and accepted or rejected or any further information, you would be notified by email that you put on the portal. Beside that, if you go to career tips, there's some useful information that we keep updating regularly. Things like how an internship can get you a job. It could be an article, it could be a video, how to write a CV, cover letter writing tips, 10 best steps to prepare yourself for an interview. So we keep updating this information here. You can get benefit from it. And also any videos and webinars such as this one will be available later on the portal, so you can also watch them later. I think that's the basic.
That sounds the basic of the.
Yeah, so that's the basic of the internship. So that's why we're asking students now to register on the portal. If you've done so already, that's amazing. If you haven't done so already, please do, because now we are connecting with employers and they are posting internship opportunities, and soon they'll be looking for candidates. So make sure you're there so that when they want someone, they can find you basically. So this is more like a reach out from employers to you. So now we'll proceed with the remaining.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Safar. Okay, so we are going to carry on with the presentation. Yeah, please. Okay, so the eligibility criteria. And we had a lot of questions about who's eligible to apply for the internship program. Is it only college students? Is it only high schoolers? If there may be a certain nationality to apply. First, I want to say that all nationalities are welcome. from every levels. So as you see in the portal, as Sakar explained, that there are opportunities for everyone. Maybe it's opportunities for college students. Maybe it's open for all. Maybe it's some employee who wants to develop their skills, so they go from employee to another employer, so they would own their skills and get better. So basically, we are focusing on all the residents of Ras Al Khaimah, and even if you're not a resident of Ras Al Khaimah, you're also welcome to apply. So this, I think, covers the eligibility criteria, and you are welcome to ask questions if you have after the webinar, in the end of the webinar.
Yeah, and I think also we have a list of questions that we received before the webinar. Thanks for that. We are going to address those at the end of the presentation, as well as the questions that we are receiving now on the chat.
Okay, so the application process, I think Sapar covered most of the application process on the portal. So you know where to apply in the internships.track.ae. Are there deadlines for submitting applications? Yes, there are deadlines for submitting applications, and they are specified by the employers who post internships. So they are not specified by us or controlled by us. Every employer posts an internship and specify a deadline for that, specify who is eligible for that internship. And about the documents or information the applicants need to provide, as you saw, you need to upload your resume. You need to apply a good resume. And by the way, other than like from the internship program, we are also offering free workshops to how to write a CV, a professional CV, about the interview skills. So you are also very welcome to apply. You can follow us on Instagram at study@AQF, because we post constantly all the updates. Will there be an interview process? Of course, there will be an interview process, because when you apply your resume for an employer, there will be many resumes applied, and employers will shortlist and will interview you. And based on that, you will get internships, or maybe you will get rejected, and you can also, of course, apply to another one. And about what can applicants expect, let's say financially, if there will be a stipend, because also we'll ask that this question. Some companies offer stipends, some companies don't. But in the same time, even if a company doesn't offer stipends, it's still a very good opportunity to network, to get exposure. So I still personally encourage you to apply.
Yeah, I think I can add on that. So internships, I mean, in general, even though if it's not paid, I mean, most internships are not paid. There is no obligation on the employer actually to pay for internships, but take it as an opportunity to build your CV, build your experience, because I'm sure you get this this question, like employers now require graduates to have at least 1 year of experience, and you're asking yourself, how am I supposed to have a experience when I'm a fresh graduate? And the answer is internships. So that's why take benefit of internships as much as you can. If you're paid, that's good, and then you might get hired by the company. At the foundation, we have many employees who have been interns and then got employed. I'm one of them. 6 years ago, I was an intern. I'm still working here. And the third thing is, as Amal said, building connections. And that's very, very important. Even though if they don't have an opportunity, they might know another company or another person who needs an employee. So building connection is very, very important.
Okay, thank you so much. So again, about the signing in and registration in the portal, here we see, let's say, an internship overview. So you see date posted, the emirate, the offer stipend, the expiration date, the experience they are looking for, gender, qualification, and career level.
Yeah, and I think when you build your, probably forgot to mention, when you build your profile, just mention specifically when you need your internship, what's the duration or your preferred dates. Make sure to mention that in the internship experience, because you might say, okay, I need something in summer, like school students, they need something in summer. So mention it. I have a school summer break, so I might need internship it suits me to have from June to August. If you're a college student, I don't know what they breaks after the exams, you can also mention, I need internship from this date to this date. Just make it clear, because then when the employers review your profile, they can know also about this information. And it's, as we said, it's open from, I think we have a category of school students, which is grade 10, 11, 12. And we have college students still studying, fresh graduates, and then anyone who is just looking for internships.
Okay, so the benefits of the program. What are the benefits of the program? So it depends. Sometimes for a candidate who is getting an internship, of course, it's very good add-on for their resume. It's very good for networking skills, and if the company offers stipends, it's also good, like as financially. So I think we have already covered the benefits of the programs in the other questions. So let's skip that. So let's go to more information about internships. Okay, what types of internships are available? Of course, because we have like students from many majors and they are looking for different kind of opportunities. So when we are contacting employers or when employers posting for internships, we have employers from different fields and we are still expanding. So we see many different types of internships and we are still expanding. And also, if you have a certain major or a certain internship you're looking for, we would love that you write that in the comment section. So maybe we will add more focus on this kind of industry or this kind of employers. Are they paid or unpaid internships? We have covered that earlier, and it's up to the company. Are they full-time or part-time internships? Also depends on the company. And as Saqar said, please specify when your availability or when you are available. So also it will help the company uh, when they are posting. Are they virtual or in-person internships? You will have both. Most of them are in-person internships, but you will also see virtuals. They will be all around the Emirates, not only because we are contacting companies all around the Emirates. So you will see internships all around the UAE. And some of them will be in person, some of them will be virtual. Okay, one other thing. So again, as I mentioned, we offer free workshops about self-promoting, about writing a CV, about interview skills, and we will be posting the dates very soon. So we would love to keep you updated, and of course, we will be updating you through email and through our Instagram page. Okay, so now we move to the questions and answers. And of course, Saqar will start by addressing the questions that, please.
Yeah, so we have some questions that were received before the webinar, and then we have, I think, some questions here. So we're going to address them one by one. So one question is this internship will start in this semester, spring 2023? It will start in the summer semester. As we mentioned, just pay attention to the description of the internship. It's up to the employer. Some employers want something in summer, maybe in winter, maybe in the beginning of the year. So it depends. There's no limited duration. It's up to the employer. You just have to have a look at the open opportunities, maybe contact the employer and ask them, like, can you take someone at this date or this month or something? But it's not limited to a specific period. It's open, but just pay attention to the description. How long is the internship? Is it 1 month? Also depends on the employer. Typically, they don't last more than 3 months. Like internships do not last more than 3 months, but it could be, if it's something maybe for school student, could be from 1 to 2 weeks or 1 month. College students could be from 1 up to 3 months. This should be also specified in the description. So just pay attention. So if you think it doesn't suit you, maybe you can just skip and not apply. Is the internship for the university or for your respective organization? As we probably you've seen, we are listed as the Al Qasimi Foundation. We have internship opportunities you can apply for, but this is open to all the employers that you've seen and the new ones that are going to be connected with. So it's not only for us, this is also open to all the employers that are available on the website. Is the internship the same as the university internship that's part of the total program course requirements? Now, I think, so you have a requirement, I understand, from the university. What you can do is, I think because they keep it open for you, to choose an employer. So if you go to the website, the portal, and then you choose a specific employer, you apply, they accept you. I think at this stage you should inform the university that I got accepted, and then
they can ask them for a certificate after that of how many hours they completed. And based on that, they can provide to the university.
Definitely will get that. But I think, I'm not sure about the internal process with the university, but I think when you get an internship, you should tell your university that I got accepted at this company. But in terms of applying part of the requirement of the university, yes, you can go to the portal, you can apply. If you get accepted, just let them know. I need to do summer internship as part of my education at AURAC. Do the opportunities provided with the foundation count for credit? Definitely yes. So if you mentioned the foundation specifically, yes, it's counted. But again, your university should know that you got accepted, and then at the end we give you a certificate, just to certify that you got training at the foundation with certain hours at this field and worked on such and such. Paid internship, I think we covered that. There is no obligation for the internship to be paid. Don't take it as a red flag if it's not paid. If it's a good company, if it's a good opportunity, just take it. Trust me, it helps you later. So just build your experience, build your knowledge, your connection. If it's paid at the foundation, we pay, for example. So it helps with transportation, food, and some other expenses. But there is no obligation on the employer to pay. And that should be also mentioned when you check the opportunity. It should be mentioned clearly if they pay or not. Our students will be taken from actual field, for example, rigs for petroleum student major. Not sure what the question.
We have he's asking about or she's asking about the majors. So as we discussed before, we are discussing we are connecting with different employers. So there will be several majors, but we can take that into account.
I think if I got this correctly, I think you mentioned RAG Gas. You mean RAG Gas? I think it's a spelling mistake. But yeah, RAG Gas, we connected with them, and they are going to register soon and post some opportunities. So just keep an eye. Keep an eye on the portal and check the employers regularly. Make sure your profile is completed. But we definitely got in touch with RAG Gas, and soon they will be registered. Last question from the previous session. Before the session, does the time conflict with my study time? And how can I organize the time between it and my studies at the university? As we mentioned, also make it clear that you're available from this date to this date, so that employers can know that, and then maybe either make it suitable for you, or if it doesn't suit their company, they would not contact you. But make it clear that I'm available from this date to this date in your description. If it's open, just keep it open. You can say it's open. But if not, if you're limited to a specific time, just keep it mentioned in your profile. I think that's it.
I think that's it. We have some questions here, so we can we'll see them. So, assalamu alaikum. Thanks you for this. So, is it limited to Emirati students? As we mentioned, it's open for all nationalities, so you're all very welcome to apply. Muhammad's asking, assalamu alaikum. Thanks for this opportunity. As a graduate in airport operation and management, if there are no list for airport internships, what's the way to still get an internship through this foundation? As I sent my internship to Iraq Airport, but got no response. What we can do, as I mentioned earlier, because we're still expanding, we're still contacting different employers, so we can take that into account and look for this major. Maybe contact airports, and we're still, of course, expanding. So maybe you will find an opportunity soon on the portal. Okay, what to do if you forgot your passport? This is a very technical question.
I think there is a button.
Yes,
you should get you should get an email to reset your passport. That shouldn't be an issue. What if I cannot complete the duration I stated? Well, you see, whenever you're accepted for an opportunity, there's going to be a contract between you and the employer. That's a process between you and them. We don't interfere in that. In most cases, you should. Sometimes they put like a notice period. If you're given an internship, what we do is, if we give an internship for 3 months and someone has to leave, because we understand you're in an intern, maybe you got an employment opportunity, so we don't want to just don't let you go or something. So if that happens to just occur, you can just, I think there's a notice period that would give you like 1 week or something. But worst case scenario, you can just talk to them and say, hey, I got an opportunity, I need to leave, and just, in a friendly way. And most employers, they understand, because you're an intern and you might get another job also.
Okay, so if no employer contacted me this summer, that means I'm not doing my internship this summer yet. I don't think I quite understood the question.
So you mean you're trying maybe to apply, but you haven't got any opportunity to get an internship in summer? I mean, probably just maybe you can because what we're doing now is we're trying to get whoever needs internship like in summer specifically, and we have a link with some employers who are interested in summer internships, like McDonald's, for example. They are on board. What I can say is just contact us as a foundation if you have the connection, or you can call or email us. Share your CV and make sure you're also registered in the portal. We'll try to link you with some employers who are open to summer internships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, for uni students, just make sure that students contact their academic advisors regarding this. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a comment maybe, but yeah, totally agree. I think I mentioned this. Yeah, make sure your university knows that you're getting an internship. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Fab.
Thank you. I have a scholarship from Qasimi Foundation, and I have an internship course this summer, and I already applied by the university and got accepted. Should I still apply on the portal? No, you're not obliged to leave your current internships and get another internship. Basically, we launched the portal to help students who didn't get internships or who are struggling sometimes to get internships to get one. So if you already got one, no, you can stick to that. You can stay in your current internship.
You can just update your profile, keep it open.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
that does not help. Mm-hmm. Do we have to do it within the 4 years in general, or specific year like first year or second year? I think it's better to ask a university, to be honest, because the portal, it's up to the employer. They keep it open along the year. Mm-hmm. But make sure, I think this question you should ask the university.
Yes, and this is university wise, yeah. But let's say career wise, it's always good to apply for internships as students, because it will prepare you for the work environment. You can add that to your resume. So I think it's always good to apply for an internship.
Yeah, if you're talking in general, no, that's any time, whatever the opportunity is. But if you're talking about the requirements for the university, I think you should ask them. It's better.
Any update on when RAK Airport will be added? We're getting a lot of questions about the airport.
Definitely, they will be registered soon.
Inshallah. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, so last question is, do I have a chance to get an internship even if I don't have volunteering hours? Of course. It doesn't matter. Just make a resume. Try if you can attend our workshops of how to write a professional resume, and then you can apply. So no, it's not necessary or not obligatory to have volunteering hours in order to get an internship. Okay, I don't know if you have another question. For high school students, what exactly are we supposed to write in our CV?
Okay, so I think employers wouldn't expect much as a high school student. That's understandable. But if you have any, I can say volunteering probably. I think at high school, maybe you have volunteering. Maybe you've done something at your school. You've been in a committee, you led some programs, anything internal, any project within the school. Could be maybe remarkable field trips that you had. Maybe you've been to an educational trip somewhere. You can mention that also. Mm-hmm. But they understand that your CV should not be, very filled with experience. It's understandable. But anything you've done that could show, I think, just mention
exactly. And I can add to that you can add maybe your skills. If you're maybe if you can speak Arabic, English, or other languages, you can add the languages. So basically, you can add your skills. So as Safar said, employers don't expect that much information in high school or CV. Mm-hmm. Okay, will the intern be working on projects or tasks relevant to their field of study or career interest? So, as we mentioned, companies or employers will be posting different kinds of internships, and based on that, you can apply to the internship that's aligned with your major. And when you do that, of course, you will be working on something related to your major or field.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have more questions. Feel free to ask us anything. I think we don't have more questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us. I hope the session was informative. Okay. Yes, there's another question. So let's do that.
Will the intern receive mentorship or guidance throughout the program? Ideally, yes. That's left to the employer. So, I mean, if I mean the ideal internship, yes, you should have someone with you to supervise you from the beginning till the end. You should be given tasks to do, so you're not just left alone. If you think that you're lost, or maybe the opportunity is not really beneficial to you, you can speak to them. You can make it clear. But I mean, ideally, yes, someone should be with you from the beginning till the end to guide you.
Okay. There are another question. So, did I have to upload for the internship do I have from or from the portal? From the portal, I think.
From the portal.
From the portal, yes, you have to upload your resume in the portal and make an account, of course, in order to apply for the internships on the portal, because the portal will be the main point of connection between employers and candidates. شكرا أهلا وسهلا. عفوا. Thank you so much. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask us. So
if not, you can also contact us anytime later. I think you can call the foundation or email us. Our emails are available on the website. You can find us,
of course,
alqasimifoundation.com. Or yeah.
Sorry, and make sure you follow the study at AQF Instagram. Okay, so we have another question. If my academic internships is supposed to be in the summer next to the coming one, can I postpone my AQF internship till that summer as well?
I'm not sure what you mean about my AQF internship. So, I mean, if you got an internship, my understanding, if you got an internship now with us, just talk to whoever contacted you and mention this. Agree on something. But if you mean like the internship, the portal, so that shouldn't be an issue. No, just if you got academic supposed to be in someone who's coming, can I postpone? My understanding for the question that you got an internship, so just connect with whoever contacted you and mention this and agree on something.
Okay, if we apply for an internship, when will be the interview held? So, of course, it's up to the company when they post for the internship for the first place. So they specify the deadline. After the deadline, they will review the applications. They will shortlist them, and after the shortlisting, they will be contacting the candidates who have applied. So it's up to the company and the timing of the posting.
Yeah. Can you please show the portal? Probably we can share the presentation. Probably.
Yes.
I think we have your emails, and in the presentation, the steps are there. So we'll send you the presentation. You can just follow the guide. It's not very complicated, very straightforward. Or we can share the material.
And it's internships.track.ae.
Yeah. Can we apply direct to the company, or should we wait till we get selected email after we have uploaded our profile? It's both ways. So you either apply directly to a company, they get notified, they review your profile, and then they respond to you. Or the other way is you might get selected by a company. So a company might just look into the candidate database, find you, get interested in your profile and CV, and then contact you. So it's both ways. Either you contact them, you apply, and then they reply back to you, or you might get selected randomly, and you get a notification that this employer contacted you. Have a look. If you accept and they accept, you can get an opportunity. So it's two ways.
Thank you so much, Safar. On the chat, we have shared the internships.track.ae. and study at AQF Instagram username. So let's see the other questions we can have. So, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, if anyone have any more questions, they are welcome to ask us. If not,
Contact us anytime later. We are
yes, of
available.
course, of course, of course. Okay, so thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much, Sakar,
Thank
for
you.
the informative knowledge, and we hope it was beneficial, and we hope you all get internships as soon as possible, and we wish you all the prosper in your career life. Thank you so much. This is Ammar Ashkar and Sakil Malki, and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.